Here, I'll field you here. Got me a 14 by 14 canvas. Got me my new Creative Inspirations paints. This is like the third painting I've done with these paints. What I got is Purple Lake Crimson, Permanent Red, Cadmium Orange Hue, Cadmium Yellow Hue, Lamp Black, Titanium White. I'm going to do a reverse swipe. I've done a few of these, but I used these paints the other night on a painting and they were really bright. So I'm trying to recreate something that I've done before, only much brighter. Kind of an experiment to see how much, doing the same, basically the same thing, almost exactly the same thing with the Creative Inspirations rather than the Sacks. To see if the Creative Inspirations are that much more brilliant. They're approximately the same tint, I guess, for the same colors. Sacks versus Creative Inspiration. Anyway, and there's another difference. Floetrol, my medium. I was using 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part water for my medium. I cut the water out totally. So this is Floetrol and Creative Inspirations paint. 3 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, with a very little bit of water. I put water in this thing. I filled it up. And it's still half full. There's about, I would say, less than an ounce of water in all of this. I just used it to thin it a bit. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. Set my black to the side. Go white, yellow, orange, lighter red, darker red, and some purple. And we're using a 9-ounce flip cup. Now, some people might say 9 ounces is too much for this type of a painting, and it really is. It should be closer to 7 ounces, and then the black on that outside. I just thought of something I gotta do before I start anymore. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I forgot I had to get my swiping tool. And I forgot to mention, I also have Spot On Treadmill Belt Lubricant 100% silicone in the colors. Not in the white or the black, but the colors. So we're going to get to this pouring of paints. Starting light with the white, of course. Looks a little thick. Some yellow on there. The first layer I'm going light to dark. Already you can tell I'm going to have, probably not going to have 7 ounces of paint in this cup. Probably going to have closer to 9, but that's okay. White, and now I'm going to go dark to light, but I'm not going to use nearly as much. White. Okay, so I should stop now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a little bit of paint from way up high to shoot down into everything, kind of stir it. Kind of like that. And I don't know how much of a difference, how much of an effect this really has, but I kind of like doing it. And I don't have to take a stick and stir it now either. I don't. Some people might, but let's just put a layer of white on top now, and then we're going to do this. Now we got our dirty cup flipped upside down in there. I did use some, where is it? Some Blaster silicone spray I put in my cup before I put anything in there. How well that works, I don't know. I haven't done it but once or twice. Okay. So then we come around with the ring of black. Now I want to leave some space between the pour and the first, when it hits the black first, so it has time to spread and create some cool cells. So just a dam here is what I'm doing. But then I want some black to swipe over the top of that. So yeah, this particular project takes a lot of black. It's a good idea just to catch the corners with a little bit. You don't have to waste a lot, but kind of want to. Makes it easier in the end. Doesn't do much for anything else but make it easier in the end, these little bitty spots on the corner. When tilting. Okay. So this area is growing smaller and smaller. I want to pull it now. What I did was I put some holes in the bottom of this cup and then just put a piece of tape over it. So I could do that rather than sitting here poking holes in it. And that's that for that. You want to torch it. And then I need more black over there. We're just going to take this black, go under it, and kind of wipe it up on there. Sometimes just slopping it up there works too. Wiping off your tool as you're swiping that black sometimes helps Yeah, nearly 9 ounces of paint in the cup and then a whole bunch of black on the canvas. It's a little wasteful. But whether you end up with the correct results using less paint, I don't know. Because I always use too much paint. But we got that, and we're going to hit this with some heat. It's going to be some high heat. Grab this thing and hopefully be able to do the corners better with this. Get these paints out the way. Okay. I'm going to start this way. Just going to kind of rock it into that corner. Try and lose as little paint as possible. Kind of slap it open a little bit and then tilt back to the center. And set it down, turn it. And again, just kind of rock it till you get it almost there. Till you start to lose some paint. And then you kind of slam it. Open it, tilt it back. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. Compared to others that I've done. I mean, I've done this exact paint palette and technique quite a few times. Slamming that pen around helps sometimes. Not always. A lot of people say go super slow. Don't slam the paint. Sometimes it helps. Sorry, it got tilted the wrong way for you to see that time. Oh, I'm digging that one. I'm going to have to turn this around. Maybe it looks better this way. My sides are okay. Sides are okay. Check that side. Oh, the sides are great. It's got a kind of a... Ooh, I better wipe my hands off before I start gripping in the painting and getting stuff I don't want at all. Because I don't want to introduce anything now. I might want to... So this being this way, and I don't like it. I mean, I don't super dislike it. I don't know how to fix it, but I think if I kind of roll it the opposite way of that. No, that's not it. Back towards me some. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to hit it with low heat now. Well, yeah. Try this in just certain spots. kind of wish I could get that center untwisted, but I really like it that way too. Well, this is a reverse swipe, excuse me, using Creative Inspirations, Purple Lake, Crimson, Peppermint, or Permanent Red, Cadmium Orange Hue, Cadmium Yellow Hue, Lamp Black, Titanium White. Now I've used all those same colors. The Saks Heavy Bodied brand I've used, oh, let's see, the craft paints, all those same colors, various times. This is the first one that looks as bright and brilliant as this. They all, or quite a few of them, have looked pretty damn good. Let's see. Now I did this one. This one I did a video on called dimethicone, silicone, and no cone. Now these are all the same colors as are in this painting right here. They all turned out nice. They're just a different brand of paint. Check that video out if you want. It's kind of long, but it's just showing the difference in cell size and shape with different additives. Again, this one has spot-on treadmill belt lubricant. It's 100% silicone, it says. Medium is floetrol. Use floetrol 3:1 to paint. 3 parts floetrol, 1 part paint. Just 2 drops of that tip treadmill, and just a slight amount of water in each color to thin it to consistency. Now, if this dries this way, I'm going to be psyched because it looks really good. Let's do this. Just wiping the paint off the bottom of it. The sides turned out really good. I did not have to touch up sides at all. You guys get a close enough view? Should I bring you down for a close-up? Or are you sick of hearing me babble already and you've turned it off? This camera kind of sucks. If you're planning on doing videos and you're going to buy a camera or something, you haven't bought one yet, trying to decide, the Hero Session is not the painting for you, or not the camera for you. I don't know what is, but this is the Hero Sessions and I do not like it. I want to buy a new one, but nobody buys my paintings, so I can't buy a camera until after I sell some paintings. Okay, so again, this has been DLG with 14x14 reverse swipe. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, add, share, hit that bell to see upcoming paintings. I hope you guys really like this. I really dig it. Y'all have a good night. Georgia.